Is everything all right in there?
Yes, just be prepared. We don't know what else may come.
We will, Your Majesty.
Graham has more important duties than chit-chatting. The guards remain on duty, as ordered by Captain Saladin. This guard dog looks like some type of herding dog. The guards remain on duty, as ordered by Captain Saladin. Though most of the guard dogs in the castle seem to be purebreds, this one appears to be a mix of several breeds, though his respect for these creatures wouldn't permit Graham to call this dog a mutt. Bitterly, Graham's eyes linger on the garlands of fresh flowers brought in just this morning to decorate the halls for the wedding. Rosella had mischievously plucked one and tucked it behind her ear on her way to her rooms to put on her wedding gown earlier, giddy with excitement like she was a little girl all over again. Seeing them now only pains Graham, and he's tempted to rip them down and be done with more reminders of what's happened. An artful painting of a Pegasus adorns the hallway walls, though Graham isn't sure why a Pegasus was chosen to decorate the wall here, or if it has any significance to the Green Isle. He does admire the artistry put into its creation. Valanice actually took a liking to this solitary bench. In the days prior to Rosella's wedding, she had taken to coming here to sit, admiring the castle and occasionally talking to one of the guards that passed by. Even the bright fire from these torches matches the decoration of the castle. There's a thick air overwhelming the hallways. Graham can almost hear Valanice's scream echoing from when she found Alexander lying on the floor, almost lifeless. Frantic memories of her rushed steps as she tried to make her way back into the garden where it would have been already too late reverberated in his ears. Had Graham had her intuition? Would he have felt something was about to happen to their children as well? Could he have done something more to spare at least Rosella? That's the door to Cosima and Alexander's room. It pains Graham to think that the former princess was locked in this room for nearly half a year before his son was valiant enough to rescue her. Now, it is the setting for another tragedy.
Guards! Guards! Someone's trying to get...
Well, fine. I'll stop if you do.
Guard!
Well, fine. I'll stop if you do. As much as Graham would like them out of his sight, he doesn't have time to remove them. Hopefully, the castle's maids will take care of that, and soon. Get your hands off that, Graham.
Hey, now stop slacking, you. You have a family to save and a huge evil to fight, and I'm not gonna stand around here and wait until you're done taking a breather. I mean, kings these days, they don't make them like they used to. "'Tis beyond his reach. 'Tis beyond his reach." "'Tis beyond..."
Thievery runs rampant in your family, doesn't it, Graham? Graham can find another source of fire if he needs one. You certainly can't pick up everything you see, now can you, Graham? There's a thick air overwhelming the hallways. Graham can almost hear Valenice's scream echoing from when she found frantic memories of her. Had Graham... These vases are fine antiquities indeed. Cosima told Graham that they were a gift from her grandfather to her mother. She was very little when they were placed in the castle, but still remembers the smile on Ilaria's face when her grandfather stepped into the main hall while servants brought the vases into the castle. Bitterly, Graham's eyes linger on the garlands of fresh flowers brought in just this morning. Rosella had mischievously seeing them now. That room belongs to Califim and Ilaria, Cosima's parents. This object is not responding. It may be busy, waiting for a response from you, or your mind may have stopped running. Please. Talk to your inanimate object friends some other time, Graham. The door leads back to the main hall of the castle.
Time to journey once more.
Inside, Graham finds some gold coins stamped with the insignia of the Green Isles, which Alexander gave him upon their arrival.
These will surely come in handy.
Object says...
You're crazy. These have always come in handy for Graham to store his valuable items in. These have always... These have all... These... There is no way that Graham will lay in a bed knowing that his children need him. There is no way that King Graham has not been admitted into the TSL Asylum yet. For more information about the TSL Asylum, please go to www.tsl-game.com and head to the forums section. Oh, and if you want to hear more about the wonderful narrator, go to www.amycarillo.com. Yes, I know, shameless self-promotion. Valenice's clothes occupy most of it.
That says a lot about my fashion style.
Please note, dear player, that I didn't say that myself. Graham does not feel like wearing anything from there. His adventuring attire will do fine.
That says a lot about my fashion style.
Please note, dear player, that I didn't say that myself. Graham does not feel like wearing anything from there. His adventuring attire will do fine.
That says a lot about my fashion style.
Please note, dear player, that I didn't say that myself. There is no... Sadly, all he would manage... There is no way that Graham will bring the memories out of this mirror by touching it. Sadly, all he would manage to do is smudge it with his fingerprints. He will not find Rosella or her joyous laughter in there. Valanice, Cosima, and the maids dressed Rosella in this room. Graham remembers how she looked at herself in the mirror, breathtakingly beautiful in her splendorous white wedding gown. Valanice adored the exquisite stained glass windows. She asked Cosima about them a few nights ago when they went to have dinner at the village inn, wondering if it would be possible to have some made for a few windows at Castle Daventry. Oh no! Here it comes, dear players, the moment we all dreaded. Graham's about to give his speech on "Stop using me for endless sequels of King's Quest, or at least change my clothes." That's a long way down, even if this is just the second floor. Miles away, the sea and the rain reunite once again. Graham breathes slowly, knowing that somewhere outside he will also find the answers that will reunite him with his children. Valanice and the others are counting on him. That's a long way. Guys! Well, fine. That's a... Graham prefers to leave the balcony doors open. It not only helps to cool down the room, but also provides a marvelous view of the sea. That is not going to work. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh, are you done trying crazy things? Graham knows that Cosima's parents are not in the castle, and it would be rude to go into their room without their permission. As much as Graham, hopefully the... That door leads